Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Hello, everybody. I am working on my fluffy, cute kitten today. So fluffy, so cute. Boom. Okay. This morning I want to get myself going. I want to finish up my line right here. I know everyone may be wanting to see more continuation on JohnnyTronic. I need to get this going on. We're coming close to Valentine's Day. I just want to make sure that this thing is as cute as humanly possible. It's so fluffy. So cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my layer up to where it's as big as I can get it. So I'm noticing I like to downsize my stuff onto my merch instead of upsize it. Downsizing it to shrink to fit something is a lot easier than having to actually raise it up, because then all of a sudden it's going to give you a resolution problem. It's going to say, yeah, your resolution stinks. Nice try. And don't give out poopy quality. So I'm just going to pick a size here. Let's see. I have it at 3,000 by 3,000. If I bring that to 3,000, I want to bring the height to 3,000. That's what it is. I just went 3,000 by 3,000, but I can actually go more than that because look where it's so fluffy, so cute. I want to get that as far as I can to the border. So I'm going to bring it to, let's say, 30 to 50. Kind of a guessing game. And then when you hit enter, it's going to do the equivocal amount of change to the other side if you have it locked. So it's locked. The other side's going to scale proper, or else you'll get a wonky scaling. So that is the kitty, which I think is probably going to be good. Let's do the so fluffy, so cute. Try this one here, do the same thing to it. So I went 32, 50. Stick to numbers that are, easy that you can remember so you're not doing. That looks pretty dark. Let me see something. Why does the cat suddenly look way bigger than this one? No, that's about right. Is that the way it always looks? Let me see something real quick here. Yeah, it's the way it always looks. Okay. Couldn't remember if I had it tight in there or if I gave it some space. So on my merch that's out there right now, I have it set to where the pink background is going in between, which I like that. But I also want to make one that's going to be bigger, and then I cut out all my stuff on the inside. So I'm going to make a couple different variations of the products so people can kind of get what they feel best with. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to see what's happening with little JohnnyTronic, my loving boy. Right now, let's get me to school. Johnny went to town hall, which is after school thing, which is really cool. I live in a small little mountain town, and my son goes to town hall after. Yeah, I think he wants to. She wrote, Johnny go to town hall? Question mark. He doesn't mind, which means. Oh, my boy. He loves his daddy, and I'm not the most sensitive man, but at the same time, I do have my sensitive spots, and he knows them so well and loves me. I love my boy. JohnnyTronic. So fluffy, so cute. I don't know. It just sounded fun. And then my other one that I have, I don't know if you can see up here, right? Yeah, of course you can. So this is my other layer that I'm going to be running here, which is my cute little doggo layer. And I need to do some changes to it. So I want to degray some of this that I was noticing. It doesn't look bad like that, but I want to fix it so it looks better. And then I'm going to go through and let me get them to the proper layer size. So you take your biggest layer and then you just bring it to your actual resolution, to your actual pixel size that I have this set for, which is 3000. So I have this one set for 3000 by 3000. So I take my biggest one, which was my height, and I turn that to 3000, which when I hit enter, you'll see the other one turns to 2755 right here. So when I do my scaling, boom, you'll see one side's going to be, the yellow's going to be on this, on the bottom is going to be even, and then it's going to be a little off over here. But that fits it good for the layer. Look how cute that little puppy looks like that. But let's bring Dago up to the same size. Barabuski. See how the bottom one's at 1938. 1938 being our biggest, because if I would do it to the other layer, then it would make the border go outside all the way, which this one's pretty tight as is, so giving myself a little bit more on the inside, I'd prefer. Come on, doggo. Doggo! Ooh, ooh. So cute. Little big eyes. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was drawing this, I was overly cutified with my own. That sounds horrible, but I was totally cutified out. So, I want to do two things here. First thing, which one do I want to go to first? Boom. Image to layer size. Essentially turns my image to the proper size, so it fits now that as my, it turns this image into 3000 by 3000 pixels. So it's not on a smaller layer size, which doesn't really do anything, but you know, probably in a technical sense, there's something. Oh, you know what it does do? So if you try to draw on the outside, so let's say you're going to try to color out to the side, and if my border was still right here, I'll show you. So my border's right here. So if I was to actually paint or draw right out to there, it suddenly stops right there because this is its layer. Even though behind it, my background layer is the layer that I'm actually, this is the size of my canvas, is 3000 by 3000 pixel, which is, I just call it background, but you can call it like your canvas. So my canvas is at 3000 pixels by 3000 pixels. My layer is smaller here, it's like 29 something. So I'm a couple hundred pixels off from being to the edge. Now, if I go to actually use my, if I go to bucket fill that, it will stop right here at the edge of the layer. In some places you want to have this happen. Like if you're going to be using a word, I like to keep my layer the size of the word tight, because if I ever want to do any deforming with it, like get the sides where you can get some tweaking and deform it, you don't want it to be on the full big layer, because if you put it on the full big layer, it's going to be pulling the corners and it deforms it differently. So you want to, so there is reasons why you want to have your layer, but on this right here, make doggo proper layer, so that way if I do any background coloring, it's going to look nice and clean. So for this, what I'm going to do real quick, because this one's going to be simple for what I really want to do, I'm going to put a layer underneath this one, and it's going to be called WHTBD, white backdrop. I know what it means, and that's all that matters. And if I do a couple like one, I'll just use this bottom tab. But you can also grab it from the actual thing, and you'll see it as a little file, and you'll see the line where you want to put it. But if you're going to do something like that, it's easier to do this, because that can sometimes get a little silly. So that's going to be my white backdrop, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these two into a layer, into a group. Nah, that works still, that works. And I'm just going to drop these in. And the layer always works, so you always start from the bottom of the thing, meaning you start with this layer to drop in first, not from the top layer to drop in, because then the top layer will of course be the bottom one when it starts to settle. So you always want to go from the bottom of your layers that are going to go into the group in. Or if you know you're going to be doing it as a group, start with a layer group and then start dropping these straight into this layer group, which you can do. Now I have my white backdrop behind it. I can close this up, do this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to alpha to select around the whole. I wanted to have the dog be part of my alpha to select channel, alpha to select border. So I wanted my doggo, which look at, there's also these right here, but this will change when I go like this. So I'm going to select, I'm going to go to my border, and I'm going to grow it. I'm going to grow it by, I don't know, probably, if it's 3,000 pixels, if I go 10, that's not a lot. So let's go 20. Okay. And then what it's going to do, you're going to see my, there it is. So what I'm going to do this for is, I'm doing this for my sticker. So the stickers look good with a little bit of a white trim on them. So I'm going to give a sticker that's clean and tight, 'cause I like mine clean and tight. But I know some people like to have a little bit of a border, so it makes this thing pop. Because if you're going to put it on something that's going to be black, it's nice to have a little white pop on it. So I'm going to put a little white border. Too much is ugly. It just looks clunky. So I'm going to reverse that, and I'm going to do another one where I'm probably going to double that at 40. I could have just put 20 more on it, but I'll go to 40 because I think I'm going to do the same amount for Zikity. Ookie dookie. So that bumps, yeah, that's perfect. Okay, and then I just go down to my white backdrop, go to bucket fill, which I am currently on. It's on white. Drop a drop, which it's there. And that looks pretty. Look at my doggy. Hi, doggy. I'm going to do a little more to it. I'm going to darken the black and the heart layer. That when I raised it up, when I grew it, because when I made it on my iPad, and I do my drawings on my iPad, and I can for quick stuff like this, I can slam color down on it with just a bucket fill, bucket fill, bucket fill. It's real simple. But when I grew it, there was just enough of a little bit of a trim inside my, if you look right, you can see it just looks like a grayish look to it. You can see it's black over here on the outside edge. But when it dips into here, it starts to gray out. And when I raised it, it just lost the definition of black to it, and it just kind of started to wash out. So in this one here, I am going to have to go through. It ain't hard. I'm just going to, I'm going to go through and cut out the red from it, essentially, because the red's the most defined color in it, which should leave the black behind. Then I can alpha select, make it black, put a layer, just if I layer it properly, then I just reform it back. It'll look nice and clean. So there's a little bit of a process to that, but I just want to show everyone that I'm getting the sticker prepped like that. I think that's a cute looking puppy. I love it. Ugh. Look at those eyes. Okay, back to the fluffy kitty. Hello, fluffy kitty. Now I'm going to look at something real quick here. I haven't done this yet. It's been real easy just to stay. So I'm going to make another layer here, and it's going to just be black, what? Layer. And this is going to be exactly what it sounds like. Bucket fill it, and I want to see if I have everything cleaned up tight. I want all my white to be white, so I didn't want there to be like a spot where I didn't hit on my iPad, because as I said, it is on my iPad. And then you can see if there's any weirdness in the lines. Like in my lines, you will see a little wobble right there. It doesn't look bad to me. I kind of like that. It's almost the Peanuts style. I know some people hate it, some people love it. But, Schultz did the thing where it was like, just his style looked like the dude had like Parkinson's or something like that, but it was just what it was. The style had like a neat little wobble to it. It's just the way the guy, the way the guy did his thing had a wobble always, it seemed. Maybe he did maybe he didn't. I don't know. It's cool if he did, because that's freaking a sign that anybody can do anything. I love this world. Now, what I'm going to do, see if I do that, So there's a couple things I can do here. Like I want this to almost be a little more arced out. So there's a couple things I can do. I just don't know if it's gonna mess it up. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up to here. I'm gonna duplicate this layer. And if I screw up anything, it's, you know, it is what it is. I can just go back and dump the screw up. I'm going to keep the kitty because the kitty really does round it out. And I'm gonna work on this right here. So I'm gonna go into this, you know what I didn't do though? I was telling you guys about it on the other layer. I'm going to layer to image size, and that's what brings these layers to image size. Layer to image size, and of course I made a duplicate down here, so layer to image size. Superior layering sizing. Yo. Queso. Queso. Cheese on the queso. And since it's gonna look weird, like I'm roping off the kitty, but I am not roping off the kitty. I'm just gonna try to keep my ropage. And if I wanted to, I really could cut out the other one as well, break apart the layers, break apart all the letters by doing this as well. And then I go into my transform layer. And this is the layer that I get to do all the stuff with if I feel like it. So I can twist it just a little bit by going out and kind of rotating it a kick. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to reset it. Then I'm going to do this. I'm going to raise this a scoochums. Here. Shrink it a scoochums so I don't lose the... You know, that ain't working. If you look behind it, I'm seeing what's going on behind there. So what I'm gonna do is this. This by a little, and I wanna bend it a little bit. Just bend it a bit. Because that's what I'm really trying to do, is to kind of pull it. See how the Y on the other side is a little bit? I'm gonna raise it by an oochie, scoochie. And then you can notice it's coming down on the bottom too. Now, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so here it is. Here is the layer. I just bent it a little, but I'm going to have to probably bend out the bottom one too now. Look at. What just happened? Oh, I'm deforming that whole thing. It is deforming a little bit. That's not bad. That's not bad either. Okay, I think I like that. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks better. And then since you see now on this over here, my layer, it's now a floating layer. If I wanted to, I could make this a whole separate layer. So I just go over to here, hit the green. So it gives me these are the things that it's gonna let me do right now. It's gonna let me make it into a layer, its own layer, or it's gonna have me anchor it back down to the layer that it once was. So I'm just gonna re-anchor it back down to the layer it once was. Boom. So that's how I get my things to kind of start to line up, which gets it back to, if you notice, the Y looks a little bit kind of off. But I was having a problem with one of my, I wanted the circle on my other one to look a little bit kicked. I liked it, so I kicked it into a sticker, so it's out there. But this one here is going to be a different version of it where I'm going to cut things out. I'm looking to see what works. If the other one's not selling at all, then I drop it from the store. That's kind of where I'm at. I don't want to keep things just sitting to sit. So I like this. Let's look at it again here. So here's the other layer on. That doesn't look bad. But the S, I think that's a little, the distance I'm not 100% happy with right there. I prefer the distancing between this one and that one. Look, watch. I'll take it off again. Yeah, even the bottom looks a little closer, which I like. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I feel that that layer is a superior layer. So this one, boom. Or I could have just went straight down since it is the layer. Like if I want to get rid of my black layer, I can just go down here and hit the X, which is, but I clicked on it. And to not look totally stupid, I just deleted it from there, which you can do as well. So this is a right-click function over here. Okie dokie. So there it is. So fluffy. So cute. Let's see. Boom. That looks sweet. Okay, I'm gonna drop an oval now on the back of this situation. So let's go pink oval. And since these right here are becoming what they're becoming, I'm thinking I might want to do its own. Let me just go to the oval first. So I look at it, and I try to look at it like a rectangle. So I see my little crosshairs, I see my little black lines, and I just, you can always change it, but to get it done fast, I go like this. And what I'm going to do is get really darn close, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do. And then from there, I'm going to twist it into it. Try to make it bigger though by a little bit. Just by a little, and then I'll cut everything out. Let me just do it like that. That way I know I'm going to be past. Okay. Now, let me see here. Do I want to make this color of pink along with it? I'm trying to limit my colors so that way the processing is I mean, if you have a, right now I'm going through a big, you know, just kind of like a superstore type place, but eventually I want to get myself to where this is going through more local sources. And this is just what it is for me. I have to do it this way. I wish I had another option. But with that said, I am going to keep it to like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 5 colors on this one. Dang it. I have the red, the black, white, pink, and then the dark pink. But if I cut this out proper, I could keep it all light pink. And maybe around the so fluffy, so cute, change it to red. No. No. I don't see it. I don't see the red. Okie dokie. So in this pink oval, go up to your little Hugin. Eyedropper Hugin. You doogie. What am I at right now? 24 minutes. I'm getting close to time, so let me just finish this dude up real quick here so that way you guys can see how I'm running this turkey. What am I going to have to put in all the way to do a full cutout? Okay, so the oval is going to be by itself, and I'm going to put the other two in the layer so I can get those two. Okay, so I got this one done here. Boom. I am happy with the oval. Will you please undo what you're doing? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Then I'm going to go to my, up in here, I have my rotate. So now I'm going to rotate my layer. So it's going to rotate my oval. And now I'm going to rotate it even. No. Looking to where I can see the crest of that line looking even. Like there. That looks good. I'll rotate. And then I'm going to go to my move function and just nudgle it over. Now it looks good in 2 different ways. You could do it this way, or since the oval is still not fully lining up all the way, I can kick it now off purposefully to do what I want now. So here's what I'm going to do. There's my oval. Let me layer to image size, so anything that happens is what's going to happen. And now I go through I'm going to duplicate the pink oval in case what I do doesn't fly. I'm going to make me a layer group. Boom. Like I said, start from the bottom and then bring up, so that way you don't have to do any shuffling inside of your layer. Now that that is in together, I'm going to pick my layer group and I'm going to alpha to select all that is inside that alpha group, which gives me my kitty and my actual, all my other goodness. And like I did before in the other doggo, I go up to my select function up here at the very top, and I go down to grow right here. And I'm going to grow this layer size by 40. That was for the doggo. That was pretty decent, but I don't need to go that big. I could probably do 15, and let's go 16 so it has even. See, that looks good right there. So if I cut all that out of the pink layer, let's see, let's do it. Let's go down to my oval, and then I go to, I have my cut function. It's on my little Wacom pad, my Intuos pad. So I go boom, cut, flipping gorgeous. Oh, so cute. So cute, so fluffy. That looks sweet. That looks sweet. That looks sweet. 5 colors, kept it clean. That looks tight. That's so cute. Now, what I do, oh, that's so cute, is I'm going to add my pink oval into this one here, the one I just cut out, into this layer group, and then I'm going to select all in there. No, I'm going to keep what is selected, and I'm going to make it white. I don't know what to do. So right now I have that selected. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to add a layer. It's going to be just, I'm just going to call it white right now because I just want to get to it quick. Get my, flip this, go in a little bit. I just want to make sure I hit the layer clean. Get my bucket, and I'm going to bucket fill all of, oh, and it did the kitty too. Yeah, right, because I cut that out. Perfect. So the kitty, all that's cut. Now, if I go to, so let's do this. Let's go to, boom. Now, is that ready there, or should I put the white trim around the outside? If there's anyone watching, tell me. Should I put the white trim around the outside? Yeah, I should. Yep. So what I'm going to do is this. Now, I go back to my pink oval, and I'm going to just alpha to select my pink oval. So it ditches all the other alpha to select functions, goes to my pink oval, and I'm going to grow that by, I'm going to grow that by, oh, I'm going to just grow by what I have right now. It's the same amount. So I'm going to grow by 16. Nice. Go back up to my white layer here, and then I bucket fill this turkey. Bucket fill my turkey. Kicking. Yeah! That looks so cute. So darn. You know what I might do though? I'm gonna drop my white layer in. Grow my white layer by a little bit because I want to get rid of the, just grow it just by the 40 that I had in my doggo. So I take this, I just drop it in. You have to drop it into the layer. And then you have to take it on the layer down its post to the bottom of where you want it to be. Oh, I gotta do it to the pink oval too. Boom. So everything's gonna have to now be in the layer in order for me to close it and then alpha to select the whole thing. So there's the pink, right? Dang, that works from right there too. So of course it does. I cut it out that way, but I'm still gonna drop it where it needs to be. So I'm gonna bring the pink layer. Let's go. Come on. Don't be cranky. Stop. Don't be cranky. Just one more. Oh, okay. So here we are. We're set with this. I'm gonna go boom diggity. And then I'm gonna go to the full layer group. I'm gonna alpha to select, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna get everything around the edges now. See, that's just my edge. So by putting it into a full layer, closing the layer up, and then going to that group, you just go to the group layer, you don't have to close it up. It's just what I do. And then I'm gonna grow that by, since it's already at 16 right here, 16 minus 40 is gonna give us I'm going to 16 minus 40, that's going to be 24 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to grow up by 24, which should now finish that out perfect. Fills in my, what I wanted to do is I wanted to fill in this space right here. I keep wanting to point, but I have to make sure I show everybody. Okay, and then I go back into my layer. I crack that sucker back open, go back down to my white layer, and I'm just going to make this now, finish it all up. It just took a little while to, to get the white layer built proper, but now it's going to be fully built, crispy and clean. So bucket fill's still good, and it is doing it. So there we are. So fluffy, so cute. Sweet. That looks awesome. Is there anything I want to get rid of still because it's sloppy? Like, I don't think I need to have the pink in there at all. I can ditch that pink there, ditch the pink there, ditch the pink here, ditch the pink here. Now let's look at it on the, see, when you're looking at it on black, it looks so contrasting, but when you do it like this, how does it look? Looks cute. Looks cute. I'm wondering, I'm wondering if I could ditch some of the not needed color though, or like I said, is this pink? Put it under the black and see. That doesn't look bad either though. But I like the pink in there. I like that. that works for me. And then I have my doggo, which I said I had to go in and do a little more too. I'm going to do that on my own time for everyone's watching sake right now. Thank you so much. I had a blast. Sorry for that clap. I always watch my thing go into red. It's like, yeah, this is gonna be popping out real soon into my merch store. I'm gonna be doing my So Fluffy, So Cute Kitty Kiki, and my my little Cuddle Me Cute doggo. Cuddle Me Cute, and the little doggo sitting there. Look at the little paw, little heart for. Look at those eyeballs. Yeah, those eyeballs kill me. Oh, little face, little eyebrows. Doggies. Cool. I'm done right there, everybody. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications. Thank you very much for watching if you watch. And come enjoy more. The process shall be getting better and better. I am going to be giving free giveaways and a whole bunch of other stuff real soon. Stuff like this is going to be coming out as giveaways, stickers, and I want to have grab boxes. So I want to have get your wacky awesome box that has real good merch in it. So that's going to be giveaways real soon. I would like to get some more subscribers going on that one there, but that is what it is. The more subscribers I get is when I start doing giveaways. No subscribers, no giveaways. So start telling your friends, start sharing this link, start getting people into this so I can start giving away a lot of my merch is what I want to do. Have a good one. Love, peace, and that good old chicken grease. I will be ending this. On the end of the day is the beginning of my day. It is 7 in the morning and I'm all done right now. Yeah, I'm done. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.